This story has been trending for a couple of days now. I saw it, but I was busy with other videos. Anyways, let's talk about it. This story is about Pastor Mike and his wife. The wife came online to call him out. He abandoned her with their 6 children to chase after a marriage counselor, a Christian marriage counselor he just met 3 weeks ago. Let's hear her story.
Hi, this message is for Mark, my husband, and or his mistress. I know you guys still watch my TikTok, so if that's not you, you can keep scrolling. You don't have to listen to this. Hey, husband, if you could help our 6 children, they need new winter coats and boots for this upcoming winter. If you wanted to help me with that, that would be wonderful. Also, our 10-year-old still needs his braces to help with his speech problem. If you could help me with that, that would be wonderful. My attorney will have their sizes. I know you don't know that. So even if you wanted to buy them their coats and boots, that would be so wonderful of you. I've been working hard to keep the lights on and food in the house for them since you left me with nothing for the Christian marriage counselor you met on here. You know, when you open your Bible, God does not look too kindly on men that do not provide for their household or their children. So I hope you have a change of heart. I was only 13 when we met, and you got me pregnant at 14 and continued to get me pregnant, telling me I didn't have a choice to say no or prevent pregnancy or God would punish me. So I didn't really have an option to have these children that you had with me. If you could help me with that, that would be so wonderful and kind of you. I know you're busy preaching here on TikTok, but our children really could use the help. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are having the days that you deserve, and God bless you.
Like I said, I saw this video a couple of days ago. Right now, this video has gotten over 10 million views and over 30-something thousand comments. Some people are on TikTok trying to figure out who the pastor is, who is Pastor Mike. So she did say she was going to give an update and tell the full story. She's here to do that. She's got other videos she has posted after she made this one on her TikTok page. You can head over to her TikTok page to watch other videos, but I'm sure she hasn't made an update. She hasn't told us the full story yet. She did share a little bit of her story with text write-up on the screen, so I'll go ahead to read some of her write-up so get a better understanding of the situation. I spent years praying to restore my marriage after so much hurt and pain. I prayed to be a better wife, listen better, submit better, one that could make him happy. God answered by opening that door for me to be free. You will be alone forever with so many kids. No other man will ever want you. You're not attractive anymore or intelligent. 2 weeks since my bipolar husband abandoned us for the Christian marriage counselor, I'm healing and feeling like a person again. I'm making it. Thank you, Jesus, for your peace and love. When your husband starts an affair with a Christian marriage counselor he met online 3 weeks ago, abandons you, your 6 children, cuts off all money, and shuts off your phone. Thank you, Jesus, for freeing me. While he runs around with women pretending to be prophets after abandoning his family, I'm healing from brainwashing for 16 years and my home is peaceful. Is it morally okay to start dating after filing for divorce? He's committing adultery, so why do I feel guilty even thinking about dating another man? Personally, I don't think she needs to start dating. She needs a break from men. She needs to focus on herself and her kids. She doesn't need any man in her life right now. 6 kids, that's a lot. I'm not saying that she might not find any man that would want to be with her, but I don't think she needs a man. She needs to heal and deal with the trauma and rewire her brain because he's done a lot of brainwashing on her. She needs to get herself, recover, understand herself, love herself. She doesn't need a man. Please let me know what you think about she wanting a man in the comment section. I'm trying not to talk about the religious aspect, the Christian part, but if you know you're a religious person, you're a Christian, you have to be very careful. You have a lot of false prophets there. I hope this story opens your eyes more on why we've been saying that they use the Bible to push some of the patriarchy narrative to make women to be docile and submissive. They use the Bible to convert women to their properties. I've said this before. I don't want to keep repeating myself on this. I hope this her story makes a whole lot of sense to people that are seeing that, because he said he's a pastor and he used that to use her. He used that to molest her. How can you sleep with a 13-year-old child? Then what are you preaching in your church? What is your Bible then telling you? Then you're getting her pregnant and you stopped her from preventing herself from getting pregnant, telling her God is not going to like it. Did God like it when you were sleeping with a minor? Please, we need to wake up and tell ourselves the truth. Stop letting your fellow human being deceive you. Stop letting men use you and deceive you. They have different means, different tactics. They've thought about this over years, over decades. That's what they've been using and it's been working for them. They've been using it to deceive women. Please don't fall victim.
It's kind of wild that so many common phrases used to shame women actually just indicate the failures of men. So if you think about it, daddy issues is made to feel like the girl can't even keep her father around when really it's that he abandoned her or mistreated her. A single mom, a man left his partner and all of the responsibilities of their child, but she stuck around, handles it all by herself, and yet is shamed for it. A psycho ex, a woman reacting to being mistreated, is made out to be irrational. A trophy wife, somebody who is objectified and only valued by her looks, when really it says more about the guy who chose her because of that. Or bad taste in men. A woman is criticized for choosing partners that harm or fail her when really the fault lies in the behavior of the person doing it.
Angelina Jolie got cheated on. Shakira got cheated on. Beyonce, Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, even Kylie Jenner got cheated on. So if you think you can't get cheated on, you better wake up and smell the roses. Because it's not even about looks anymore. It's about loyalty. And that shit is really hard to find these days.
Men don't care about your personality. They don't care about your dreams, your goals, what you want to achieve in life, your likes, your dislikes. They don't care about these things. Men do not care about you as a person. They care about what you can offer them. They care about if there's something in it for them. That's why men usually don't do things unless they're going to get something out of it. So if a man is going out of his way, doing a lot of things, and you're like, oh my God, he's doing all these grand gestures, he wants something. He's doing it to get something out of you. Men don't do things just because they're kind human beings. If a man's doing something, he wants something out of you. He wants access to you. He wants access to you. That's why a lot of men love bomb in the beginning stages, because it's a manipulation tactic that is used to make you feel closer than you actually are. The more closer you feel to the man, the more he knows he's going to have access to you. The more he's going to get what he wants. That's why you have to be switched on. You have to be switched on. You have to be on the lookout for these things.
It has to be a business transaction, give and take. Men are always gamed. Like I've always said in my videos, men are selfish. You cannot be selfless and date a man that is selfish. You'll be used. You will always be used. So if you're with a man that is selfish, you also have to be selfish. Most men are selfish and self-centered. They don't care about you. They don't care about your children. They're after what they can get from you. They see women as tools to be used.
This message is for Jessica. Girl, your husband just came in and co-signed on a car for his side chick. Just wanted to let you know. Your husband Matthew just came in and co-signed for a car for his side chick. So I had to start this video by saying, A, I'm not on company time. B, I'm not on company property, and C, I am not a representative for my company and will not be saying anything negative or positive about my company. So everybody's asking for the update of Jessica and Matthew, in which I'll just kind of give you guys the backstory of what happened. So I had two people walk into my dealership, man and a woman. Man gives me his driver's license and says, hey, we want to test drive like these 5 cars. And I'm like, okay. Pull up the 5 cars. It actually turns out to be like 8 because people are undecisive. It is what it is. So we keep moving forward and they finally decide which car they want to buy. I'm like, perfect. It's already late at night. we're about to close, whatever. So we go through the whole process. Since I already have his information on file, there's a second person there. Out of respect, you say, hey, whose name will the vehicle be going in? She actually says, hey, this is going to be my vehicle, but he's going to be co-signing. I say, perfect. So in our line of work, you are able to see every single person that is attached to that either address, phone number, name, the likeliness of that being another customer. So I click the duplicate tab and this name Jessica pops up and I'm like, okay, so you're Jessica. And I start inputting and she said no. So she gives me her driver's license and I'm like, okay, start putting in her information, pass in the credit application, keep moving forward. She ends up going to the restroom and he pulls me to the side and says, hey, Jessica's my wife. She doesn't really know that I'm here. Can we keep this between us? And I'm like, sure, we can keep it between us. I'm telling, sir, I'm telling. So at the end, everything just goes. They weren't really the nicest people to deal with. They get the car, they leave. And then I'm like, oh, I'm telling.
For anyone new here, my ex-boyfriend hit me in the head with a hammer at least twice and started kicking me on the ground hard enough to knock out 3 of my teeth and damage the sixth plazy of my eye. So now I'm cross-eyed, just so everyone kind of has some background. This man and I were together for coming up on 3 years. Took a little break in between, but overall coming up on 3 years. And the portion of the night that we were with each other, he was not insane, but he's pleading insanity. So basically he is currently in a county jail waiting for trial, to plead either for prison or a mental hospital. We're going on, it's been 16 months since this accident has happened, and the court case just keeps getting pushed back, and I just found out that it was pushed back again. It was supposed to be coming up. It was supposed to be the week of December 9th, and now it's pushed to jury selection at the end of January, early February, and it'll probably get pushed back again. So for everyone, all the amazing people who comment and they're like, is he in jail? What's going on? This and that. He's in jail, but it's a jail where they're waiting for trial. He's not in prison. So that's what's going on.
Also, I know I referred to it as an accident. It wasn't an accident. It was an attack, but I'm dealing with that in therapy.
Please, you can head on to our TikTok page to watch more of the story. She has more story on this whole stuff on her TikTok page. It's very, very sad. Men are scary. Most of them. And it's hard to tell which one is good. Honestly, it's very hard to tell. Given that some of them can be good and later change. Given that some of them can be very pretentious. Imagine getting into a relationship and coming out that way. Someone using hammer to hit you on the head. What is the intention? If not to kill you. That's what I'm saying about love. Men will claim to love you. They don't love you. You can't love someone and want to use hammer. Do you know what it is to use hammer on someone? Do you know what it is? You need to have a strong heart to do that. And you claim to love the person. I know they did mention mental case. It's normal when people want to run away from the law. They claim mental instability and all that. Please, you have to be careful out there. Don't lose your life because of a man.
I wasn't even gonna do this, but you know what? Might as well. The motherfucker ain't shit anyway, so I'm about to air it out. I'm about to air every fucking thing out. So story time about how Mr. You about to lose your job, Julius, was cheating on me for the past 3 years out of the 4 years that we were together. Oh, and for the people that are like, oh no, he wouldn't do that. Oh, please believe I have his whole confession on tape, and please believe I'm gonna put it in this video. So this motherfucking bitch got caught living a double life with 2 different women in 2 different states. Now, mind you, me and the girl, hey baby, me and her cool. I ain't got no problem with her because we both were trading stories. So if you see this, hey baby. Either way, so yeah, we were together in 2020. That's when we got together. Everybody saw it. It was a whole thing. So apparently he met this girl in 2021 at a club, and you know, whatever, they started a thing, and then they had sex. Okay, they had sex or whatever, and so she eventually finds out about me. So she finds out about me, and mind you, I know nothing about her. I know nothing. He's still coming back and forth as if, you know, nothing's changed. It's just me and him. So we went to New Orleans in November of 2022 with my family, and one day we got real drunk when we was down there, and then I come in the bathroom and I hear him on the phone in the middle of the night talking about how he missed her and all this, that, and the third. And so I immediately got mad, like, who the fuck are you talking to? Because that's not your mama. And so he was like, oh, that's my sister, my friend. I met her years ago, you know, way before me and you. It was nothing between me and her. I just have somebody I can confide in. And I was like, okay, you know, because I got brothers that I can confide in or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. So then he introduces us together. Y'all had us on the motherfucking phone talking and everything. And she finds out about me. Mind you, she finds out about me, and he told her, they had a whole agreement that, look, we just gonna be friends. What we did was a, you know, one-time thing, blah, blah, blah. Had it making it seem like, you know, it was just that was it. So me and her cool, we on the phone, hey, whatever. And so a year later, November again of 2023, I'm laying on him, and he looks at his phone, and so I look at his phone and I see her text him and said, hey, I made it home, baby cakes. So I was like, why the fuck is she calling you baby cakes if y'all are friends? My brothers and sisters, whatever, they don't call me no shit like that, bro. What the fuck? And so he was like, oh, it's just a pet name. I said, well, I don't like that. And then he ended up confessing that he did have sex with her, but it was like years before. And I said, so you lied to me a whole year and had me and this girl in each other's faces, and you lied to me for a whole year knowing that you had sex with her a while back. And he was like, yeah. So I broke up with him then, but then we ended up getting right back together, bro. And so we got right back together, and then he ends up I told him it was either me or her, so he needed to stop talking to her. So he ends up texting her and telling her, hey, I'm gonna keep my relationship a dream. She told me I can't talk to you, boom, whatever. So of course I'm like, okay, great, she's gone, I ain't gotta worry about her. But apparently, guys, that was a lie. He texted some other friend and changed the name in the phone and screenshotted it and sent it to me, and making it seem like she went off on him and just completely blocked him. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why would a friend block you like that if, you know, y'all didn't have nothing going on, right? So I'm just like, okay, whatever, you know, it is what it is. I ain't think nothing of it no more. I just said, you know, we're good. So now fast forward to November of 2024, and she messages me on Snapchat because his dumb ass made a mistake and put us in a group chat together and didn't know, because he was texting both of us at the same fucking time. And so she remembered and I remembered, but she messaged me and was like, hey, I think it's time that we talk about Julius. And I thought she was coming at me on some, oh, you know, me and him are friends and you need to understand that I don't have anything with him. No, baby, she was coming with receipts. She was coming with, me and him have been together this whole time. He's been coming and staying at my house when he says he's at his best friend's house. And I was like, girl, whatever, you know, I don't believe that. She starts sending pictures. He was down there this past weekend, y'all, at this trail ride, and they took a picture together, fucking kissing at her house. And she took multiple pictures. So I asked him about it. I said, bro, I'm about to fucking, what the fuck is this? And he was like, oh, that's an old picture, that's not even recent. I was like, so you've been cutting your hair like this back then? Because when I met you, you had a buzz cut. So that's crazy. And then I'm looking at her and I'm like, she had a kid, and like she was tiny. She was, I mean, she's not like she didn't get big or nothing, but you can tell a woman that's had a baby, and like she had a baby and she developed her woman body, if that makes sense. And so I can tell that. And then she had twists, and I'm like, bro, I'm looking at her pages and I'm like, this is the same dress that she had on that she sent me. You're in the same fucking picture in the same fucking hallway, and he's over here denying, y'all. I'm talking about would not let the fuck up. So then I said, if I find out this shit is the fucking truth, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for you.
Let me hold it there. You can move over to her TikTok page to watch the rest of it. It's actually up to 10 minutes long or thereabout, and at some point she did play the recording of the man confessing to cheating on her. Men are impossible. Men are impossible. If you're with a man, you need to be very smart. You need to be very smart and avoid yourself to be used. Focus on yourself. Do not prioritize a man. Make your life, your relationship all about you. Even if you're in a marriage with a man, or in a relationship with a man, make your life all about you. Be an individual in that relationship. Focus on what he's giving to you. If he does not give you, you don't give him. Period. You can't be giving a man emotional support and that man is not reciprocating it. Don't be a fool. Don't do that. If that man is not supporting you, you don't support him. You channel your support to yourself and yourself alone. Pour your energy, your time on yourself and yourself alone. Period. If you'd love to watch more videos like this, click this video to watch how men switch up on women in relationships, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.